You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I am severely nervous.
Word?
It's like, imagine.
Huh?
Bro, what the
All right,
fuck's
let's get
going
some
with this
people in here.
snow
What is
again,
up? We are
bro?
live. It is Friday.
I woke up this morning and saw all that snow. I got so upset.
Yeah.
That
Yo,
shit
that snow was
disheartening.
way more than what they said it was supposed to be,
Disheartening, my
man.
man. Disheartening.
You said this hot.
Trash.
I don't ever want to see snow, man.
Yeah, it
This
was
winter's
trash.
been the worst we've had in years. I'm over it.
Nah, I
Mhm.
hear that.
We've been getting away with it.
Yeah. There's been some winters we only had like one storm and then that was it. So,
Yeah.
That's fair.
We've been definitely getting away with it.
there's been some winters we only had like one storm. Damn, I'm hearing myself turn that shit off.
Yeah, you're tweaking, Tim. You're tweaking
Ooh.
out, brother.
No.
Dang. Why it's always me? That wasn't me that time.
You're
Oh, that was
bugging,
Thomas?
bro.
That was Tom.
He's a gaslighter to the supreme, bro. I
Mhm.
swear.
He tweet. It's not me. But yo, man, I'm happy to be here, man.
You already fucking know.
Hell yeah.
We already doing it. You know what I'm saying?
You saw that shit DeMarcus Cousins was saying? You was trying to get Melo over there to New Orleans with him and AD.
Yeah.
They would have won it all.
All right, got it.
Nobody would have passed the ball, though.
Post it on Facebook. Hey, even if we got 0 people, we're gonna do this. Even if we got 0, even if we got 20, even if we got 2, we got 2 right now. We still gonna do this. We live. Welcome to our journey.
Good.
We're kind of just kicking. We're kind of just kicking this. I mean, we've been doing this for a couple of years, but we're truly kind of just kicking it off right now. This past week or so, doing nothing but business. And then yeah, either which way, if people don't come in, we'll still get some good shorts out of this, regardless. So
Listen, man.
Yes, sir.
Get busy living and get busy dying, King. Like,
oh God, I don't want to die.
Yo, Tim, you always got a crazy quote there, dog.
Real talk. What you mean? I ain't worrying about that. Like, you know what I mean? Listen,
get busy
man.
living or get busy dying, dog.
Real talk, man. Slow motion
Straight
better
like
than
that.
no motion at all.
You guys see it on Instagram? Because I don't.
I don't.
Mm-mm.
I was looking at it.
I do not.
Looking
That's
for
what
it.
I was going
What
for.
the
That.
hell, man?
We on TikTok too or no?
Nah, I can't go do TikTok.
All right, we on the X though, right?
All right, yeah, I think. All right, I got the Instagram going.
All right, bet.
Let's get some people in here.
Yeah, let's go. We all at.
Yeah, we on TikTok. Can we on? No, wait, we not on TikTok. My bad. Ken.
No, we're on Instagram.
We on Insta though. You know what I'm saying?
We're on
How
TikTok.
the hell do I share this
We're
to
on
my
Twitter.
story? Yeah, my fault, yo. We're kind of new to this streaming stuff, so just give us a second. How do I share this to my story?
Yeah, that's we on the same.
Yeah, we the real unks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. I don't.
So for all the streaming services we have, it's gonna pop up. All the comments for all of them, it's gonna pop up right there.
Yeah.
Copy. Boom, 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 boom.
We live, fellas. We
Yeah.
live. I don't know how to share it to my Instagram story.
It's there though.
Yeah, but
I don't know if you can put a live to your story. That wouldn't make much sense, no? You can put a screenshot of it to your story, but
yeah, that's about
live on your story, I don't think that makes any sense.
Yo, you know what, man? We're about to have an argument right here.
Oh no, I'm just instead of wasting time trying to figure out something else.
We're about to
do.
We're about to argue.
At the beginning?
Yeah,
we didn't even talk about nothing yet. I already
Russell Wilson sucks.
Who said that?
Russell Wilson sucks, big dog.
I mean, okay, yeah, he's pretty dog shit now.
Yeah, let's share this. Let's share this out. Finally, we're live on X. My bad, yo. We've been trying to get this working on X for a while.
OBS wasn't having it.
Yeah, and then it just hit me with if I wanted to share the live. So boom, we should be good to go. If not, man, I'll learn next time. You feel me? Let's go. Come holler at us.
Why won't it let me retweet? I'm sorry, y'all. This is terrible.
Get your shit together.
Because it says we're live on X. I just can't
We are.
like retweet it or nothing.
No, it says I can send it out. It doesn't say I can retweet it.
What the hell? Let me see if I can figure this out real quick.
Hurry the fuck up.
we got people in here though, so we might as well just start.
That's what I'm
And I'll
saying.
keep trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Cam, where'd you go? So I went to the ether, to the upside down.
All right, 1 second. Let me just make a quick tweet.
Shit, Cam doing a monologue back there. I hear him.
Yo, Ray, he's ready. He's practicing.
Son went to
He's
his kitchen.
practicing his opening monologue.
Son went to the kitchen to practice his speech real quick. I heard that.
How you? All right, so,
Nah, man. Everything ain't for live, right? But we good. We here. Let's go. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir. So
We
yeah,
here.
we live. Welcome everybody
Mhm.
in. We are currently live on Instagram, on
Mhm.
X, on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're everywhere. We're gonna try to figure out how to be live on TikTok eventually. TikTok don't work with these apps no more after that whole thing with being bought out by all these other people. But either which way, we are here. We are live. It is 4:30 on a Friday night. It has been a very smooth Friday for me. I'm here with Matt and Kem. Obviously, I'm Thomas Saxby. We're back on your screens again. We're going to be live every single Friday talking about the most relevant sports topics. How are you guys doing? What's on top of your head? Let's dig right into it.
Kick us off, Cam.
Oh, you want me to kick us off? Well, listen, man. Listen, man, I'm pretty good, man. You already know the week wind up is here, man. We got the first games after the All-Star break, man. We got some good star power pushing right to the forward, man. Like what it looked like here is everybody that is vying for that championship coming out the gate looking like they won it.
Coming out strong.
Literally coming out looking like they won it. Now, listen,
besides
man,
Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, hey, man, that's individual for the teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do have to say, as far as the teams go, you know what I mean? It definitely looked that way for me. But hey, I thought we wanted to start with like an all-star review, weekend review first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we could get into that.
Right into that.
Yeah,
You know
get
what
right
I'm saying?
into
But
it.
let's get right into that.
Yeah, so I mean, we had the All-Star weekend, we had the Rising Stars contest, the celebrity game, of course, 3-point contest, dunk contest, All-Star game. I guess we can open it up with like kind of what was your biggest what was the biggest thing that you guys got from All-Star weekend? I know we have some obvious ones. We'll talk about them if they're not covered. But what was your guys' biggest takeaway from All-Star weekend?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. This is like the first year I just couldn't give a fuck about the All-Star weekend at all.
Wow.
I didn't, bro. This 3-team method, couldn't give a fuck about. The fucking 3-point contest didn't make any
That
sense.
just hopped on and said, I don't give a flying fuck
Bro,
about
it was stupid to me. Then the whole 3-point contest, I thought it was dumb once I saw Damian Lillard's name even entered into there because he hasn't played a second this season. He still has an Achilles tear, and then he ends up winning it. Makes no sense why he was even in it. And then the dunk contest was filled with, like, I know who these guys are, but to the casual fans, no names. And then you got motherfucking Jackson Hayes, who I'm going to go off on real quick because he's on my fucking team, went out there and just did a fucking basic ass one-handed fucking rim grazing dunk. But in the fucking games, he's over here hitting East Bays, doing 360s. So, bro, the All-Star weekend is chalked. I'm good off of it. I didn't watch none of it live. I just went back and was watching. I actually know one of the Rising Stars games I did watch live. But that was also a 3-game format to 40 points too. It was weird. And our 3-team format. They need to figure. They're over here focusing so much on this damn tampering thing. They need to focus on All-Star weekend.
I agree. What you got, Kem? What you got for us? How you doing, King?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm listen. I had to lay low real quick while my homie just went off because I wanted, I can have a bit of an opposing opinion. I agree with the first part of his take, like whereas though I don't care about the skills challenge and all that kind of stuff, the names of who were in the dunk contest and stuff like that, because those that we actually want to see in the dunk contest don't participate in the dunk contest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say, I actually believe that Victor Wembanyama and Anthony Edwards I can't say single-handedly because it was two people. I think these dudes actually revived the portion of the All-Star game that most people like to watch. You know what I mean? Which is formerly known as the East versus West. I think the Stars, Stripes versus the World, the 3-team format actually was entertaining for me. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, the old heads ended up playing 3 straight games. So it kind of, you know what I mean, wore on them a little bit more. They was gassed out. You know what I mean? But it was
Kawhi was tired, man.
Yo, it was crazy.
All of them were tired.
It was crazy because Kawhi had 31 in one game. You know what I'm saying? Then the next
Kawhi
game,
KD
you know what I mean? Like,
bed.
yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But what I did love was from jump ball on the initial Stripes versus World, you know what I mean? Anthony Edwards, you know what I mean? And Victor Wembanyama literally got it going. You know what I'm saying? Another reason why I love him, why I'm always pushing for those guys to kind of make it a little bit further in the Western Conference, something we'll probably get to a little bit later in the conversation because I believe that their coach is probably on a hot seat. You know what I mean? Listen, the sum of all parts that they have is the sum of all parts that they've had. So if they don't do a little bit more this year, even though the West is as competitive as it is on a whole nother topic, I think that he probably is on his way out along with some type of players coming in. Anyway, but yes, that's what I have about that.
Wow, no, that was a take. We're gonna have to talk about that in a little bit. That was definitely a take. You think Finch is on the hot
seat? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, every single sport, it's like they punt this like little all-star weekend now. Like they really it used to be like, I think it's because we were spoiled growing up. We were spoiled by it actually being like a big event, you know what I mean? Like we can look forward to the dunk contest. We can look forward to the 3-point contest, even the all-star game. Like even when it was on its decline, like before it got like really bad, it was still, it was cool to watch. Before they completely were just like, all right, we about to just walk up and down the court and not even care. So I will say I appreciated the good hoops this time around. Kawhi Leonard, that game, that was actually insane, dog. That was
he went stupid.
That was great to watch. That was beautiful to watch. He was hitting them with they were guarding him. They were close up on him. He was hitting everything he wanted. It was great. He hit like 3 straight threes, then he hit his signature midi shot. Yeah, it was beautiful to see. The dunk contest, yeah, man. They just got to get better people in it because it's like it's worse when you have people that nobody knows just doing whatever. Like, I mean, like I think everybody knows Jackson Hayes, but at the end of the day, he's a nobody at the same time. So seeing him do a basic dunk is worse because it's like, damn, what are we really doing here? At the end of the day. And I love the dunk contest. I don't care about seeing the same dunk, every year. I just want to see motherfuckers dunking and competing and seeing who has the best dunk. But when you got guys like, Keshad Johnson and, rookie, whatever, making a dunk and doing, that dance that he did burnt in my head. And I hate that dance.
Bro,
I hated everything about that shit. It was burnt in my head for all.
The thing is, you want to do these guys have always, you want to hype up the fans. You want to do the dance. You want to do that after the dunk. But the atmosphere, the arena, there was nobody cheering. There was nobody jumping out their seats, getting hyped. There was no other players rushing the court like, It was just him doing that with no reaction.
So awkward.
No reaction. I love him doing that, but when the whole arena has no reaction, there's no point to it, in my opinion.
When dude smacked his head off of the court, and everyone in unison said, "Ooh."
One thing I will say though.
The 3-point contest is cool though. That they can make something big out of that.
They went off. I just hated that Dame was in it. He shouldn't have been in it. He hasn't participated this season. But even like Devin Booker had a crazy first round. Fucking, I was super upset that Con Knipple fell short, but he's a rookie. It was a high pressure moment. He'll be back there. Don't worry. But I liked the 3-point contest. Dame shouldn't have been in it, and since he was in it, he ended up winning it. He just shouldn't have been in it, in my opinion.
My whole thing with all of that is that just because he was in it, it kind of proves the caliber of the actual NBA player too, knowing that he hasn't stepped foot on the court
And he could just come in any random day and just light it the fuck up.
So that part is kind of
I was
crazy.
impressed. I loved it. I loved that.
That part was crazy,
but it kind of
hard. You know what I mean?
In my opinion, it shitted on everybody else in the contest because, like, imagine somebody being out the whole year and then they get an all-star night.
Yeah, that's
they get an all-star nod over somebody else because somebody else who was a good three-point shooter could have been in there that has been playing all season.
That's all them.
Well,
and that shows.
I thought that, but like when he wins the whole thing, it's kind of like, I guess so. He deserved to be in it.
Yes, and it shows that they work out and rehab and recovery that they're doing to actually get back. You know what I mean? Shows that the live reps that they're putting in are meaningful.
Yeah, they are.
What I'm saying? Like they're very meaningful for him to come back on the court. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm standing on that. But either way,
what you want, like, you know what I mean? Like if we in the same league, and just because I was off, and there's an event where I could actually participate against you. You understand what I'm saying? In it, and I come in and I cook you. Like, how do you? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could be mad at it because you want Khan to win, but I don't. Understand.
No, I didn't want Khan to win. I just wanted him to do better than what he did. I thought Devin Booker was going to win that. I thought Devin Booker. But no, I will say this though. You guys do make a good point about the actual All-Star game itself. It was way more competitive. I was super tired of seeing them go to fucking 200 points a game almost. And then they went to once you hit the fourth quarter, you got to hit a cap limit points. And I was over that shit. I do like this method, but it didn't draw me in enough prior to want to watch it live. So
that's fair.
I went back and watched it, but on my own time. They weren't conducting my time over the weekend. Fuck that.
Yeah, and I think like if they keep it like this to where, because like I'm not tuning into All-Star game looking for like the most competitive, fucking like sweatiest, ruthless game of superstars. No, I mean I want it like that, where it's competitive. They guarding up, they making their shots, they looking good. It's they care about it, but it's not. I don't want it to be too boring, and I also don't want it to be like too sweaty because then it don't make sense.
Yeah, don't get hurt out there, but still.
Yeah, I mean the only way like I would want that to be where it was like a nice like stressful game would be after the season, but I don't know how you can motivate people to play that.
There's no point for that. No,
after everything's over. But yeah, so when it comes to the All-Star game, Anthony Edwards wins All-Star MVP. He cooked in that last game. It was brutal. He absolutely went in. But Kev, you brought up the first day of NBA games. What was your guys' kind of biggest take from the first day being back?
Well, you want me to start? Well, real quick, man. Hey, well, listen, man, if we go get right into it, let's start from early to late. We can go in with Detroit, you know what I mean, handing the Knicks they ass on their home court. Listen, this is 6 straight games, you know what I mean, since 2024, you know what I mean, that they actually beat the Knicks. So at the end of the day, I'm talking about regular season games, okay? So at the end of the day,
the ones that don't matter, I know.
Yeah, you can say that all you want now, but the way that they actually beating them, you understand what I'm saying, doesn't actually look anything like the Knicks of before. You understand what I'm saying? When some of these games seem like the Knicks are still poised to kind of go further than Detroit. Right now, it doesn't look like Detroit has the best record in the NBA. So at the end of the day, it's not like a fluke, and you can't just say that it doesn't matter because they're doing this to everybody every night with the best record in the NBA. Second, I do love what I saw with Cleveland and James Harden. Everybody had already went viral, everything what everybody saw with the alley-oop with Spider, but other than that, it was also good to see Evan Mobley back in the mix. You understand what I'm saying? After being gone, never playing with James at all, you know what I mean, and seeing them kind of work that out, that was pretty cool. Keon Ellis, a dog, man. I like seeing him, what they got with James Harden.
Brings a lot of energy on that.
Yes, and you got some offense out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like last night too. Well, just in the start.
That's why, like, I can't wait till the Kings trade Keegan Murray. Like, once he's free from that shitty ass team, man, I can't wait to see what he does.
Keegan Murray.
Yeah. Let's get him free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man. And I think as we keep going, you know what I mean. I think that it was just like really supercharged. We got that epic performance last night of KD. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, man.
But on a flip side of that, like, listen, man, I'm not mad at all with still under 500 Charlotte, okay? Something we're probably going to talk about a little bit later as well. And right there, man, let's kind of start. I'll stop right there and give it over to my guy so I ain't hogging it up.
Yeah, I was going to say my biggest, because like the game that I was really locked into was that Rockets and Hornets game. That was fun, dude.
Yeah.
The Hornets, they play when I think like when it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, I think they're a superstar away. I don't know whether that's subtracting LaMelo Ball and replacing him with someone else, whatever. I think it's a perfect team for like a superstar, forward to just come in there, and it's just the perfect team around them. They got everything, dude. They got the shooting, they got the defense, they're fast. They could bother you in many different ways. So it was cool to see. They're like the best under 500 team I've seen in a while. It's entertaining because it was like, the Rockets, they would get up by a little bit, and the Hornets were just right there. And then Kevin Durant having to make 10 points at the end of the game. That's what I guess I think that's what everyone's nervous about with the Houston Rockets is how long can Kevin Durant, put this team on his back for, and how good would they be if he does somehow get injured. But that's kind of my biggest takeaway was that game there. And then Benedict Mathurin, shout out to him. He went absolutely off next to Kawhi. They looked really good last night, especially closing down the line. Their defense was out of this world as a unit. Even Brook Lopez was banging in the paint. It was cool. It was fun to see.
Showing a lot of effort everywhere. One thing I will say, the Hornets, man, I've loved watching them all year. I don't know if they're really a piece away. I just think development is huge. Yeah, and LaMelo has shown that he could take a back seat like he has this year. And he just was inefficient as hell last night. That's just what he came down to.
That's normally what it does come down to when it comes down to the losses.
And so he has taken a backseat this year. Miles Bridges, fucking Brandon Miller, Con Knipple, they've all shown out this year.
I love Brandon Miller.
I would say for under 500 teams, they're the East team, and then you got Portland on the West. Those two teams, they're just a little bit more development away from being one of those good teams next year. Fucking the Clippers and Nuggets game, bro, came down to a free throw, man. And you saw Benedict Mathurin all up in Jamal Murray's face, talking all that shit, and then he misses the last one. That was a phenomenal.
It was hilarious because that was after Deja got home, so we were watching that game, and mind you, I'm already like a couple edibles deep. I'm off it, and I was watching that. I was hyped. Mathurin was killing it. They played good defense, and then they almost blew it at the end, and Jamal Murray gets those 3 free throws. And I looked at her, I was like, yo, he's gonna miss the last one. Like, this is just what Jamal Murray does. He'll make the first two, he'll miss the last one. And he did. It was very similar. Like this game, I don't know if it was the last game the Clippers and the Nuggets played or the game before. It was the same exact outcome where he made the first two. What was that, Matt?
My shit's not focusing. I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good. You're better blurry than.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go.
There we go.
Nah, my bad. But yeah, no, it was he missed the free throw. That was crazy. He was mad upset walking away. That shit was hilarious.
I mean, yeah, you gotta be, man. He's had a great season, and that was just he got bailed out with that foul, and he just should have won the game or should have brought it to OT because that's what it was.
And then back to the Hornets, Kalkbrenner.
Oh, Ryan Kalkbrenner, yeah.
He's awesome. He's very poised. He's very chill for a rookie. But he can get aggressive in the paint too. That's what I like. He's not
got that dog in him.
Yeah, because like a lot of these tall centers, they be soft. Like he actually he goes up. Like he's aggressive and he don't care. He'll get in people's faces. Yeah. But then like you watch that interview with him and he's just like straight faced, like just chill, calm. It's crazy to see. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot of teams showed some intensity for the second half of the year. Hopefully they can keep it up and keep it going. I liked what I saw.
Yeah, so we've had I wanted to ask this for NFL, but I guess I'll ask this for the NBA too because we've had some interesting stuff happen for college basketball. And you guys are more into the college basketball than I am, so you guys could carry this segment a little bit. Who do you guys think is the true number one coming out of college into the NBA? Because we've had some interesting developments lately. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, if we're gonna say like a clear number one, well, I mean the developments aren't interesting. I mean, let's start there and then we can kind of get, you know what I'm saying, like into who are potential number ones and things of that nature, if you don't mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, the developments aren't like for real, man. Check it out, man. These dudes are pros now. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's before they were college, you know what I'm saying, athletes. Now they are college pros. You understand what I'm saying? Athletes, okay? At the end of the day, they got paid and they are pulling stunts, you know what I'm saying, at 18 and 19 years old,
Yeah.
that is going to probably come back and hurt them, you know what I'm saying, in their mid-20s. You understand what I'm saying? And probably later than that. So at the end of the day, man, it's just that simple. You know what I mean? A spade is a spade.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it's no reason to like play around with that. Now, getting into the second part of that, if I had to think who was probably the clear number one for me right now, listen, his team isn't in the AP top 25, you know what I mean? Which still wouldn't make him, still for me, still does make him number one. I think that he probably has all the clear-cut wing definability that is needed in most, you know, positions in the NBA. I think he got some work to do on the defensive end, but let me not play any games and say Mr. Diabanza out there in BYU. Yeah, without a question.
So are we in agreement across the board?
Like, for real, for me.
I just think he brings everything you want to the table for like untapped potential.
Yes, we can develop his D. We could develop his D.
Intangibles too. It's the
offensively, he's a problem. He could do everything. Problem. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, he's ridiculous. And to me, realistically, like, it's a super close. It's not like clear cut in my eyes. Like, it could be like performance to performance basis.
Yes.
But I think that top four is fucking ridiculous.
Yes, absolutely.
That top four is crazy. And then
because like Darren Peterson, he got a little ego to him, but I still think he's gonna be good in the league.
Yeah, I know he's from over here, right? And just went all the way over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, smart how he did it and developed really well.
Cameron Boozer is obviously he was brought up in this shit, man.
Yes.
Carlos done a phenomenal job with his two kids.
To be like undoubtedly top four, he's come a long way.
Yeah, 100%. He's phenomenal. His brother, you know, smaller guy, not as athletic. Guy. Well, I mean, he's a guard, and he doesn't have the athleticism that his brother has, just based off the size. But he's still good out there. But then after you get to that top four, after that, there's still a plethora of guys, especially
a lot of good role players I'm seeing.
Like you could do fucking LeBaron Philon, you could do Darius Acuff Jr., you could do Kingston Flemings, no LeBron Jr., but there's just mad good players out there. I thought that's what you said, LeBron Jr.
No, I said Mikel Brown Jr.
Oh, yeah, Mikel Brown Jr., Keaton Wagler. There's so many good guards.
And homeboy from Yexel Lindenberg out there, Michigan. He's nice. Lindenberg out there in with Michigan.
Oh, okay,
yeah, actually, yeah.
Yes, like you know what I mean. Like, he's nice, bro. Like so.
And then you got some.
It's a lot of.
I love AJ.
I
think because it goes deeper than like just his like what he can do like on the offense and defense alone. It's like he brings a really good energy, you know, when he gets on the court. Very mature. I think he's gonna come in and have immediate success. Yeah. Do I think he'll be the number one? I don't know, because I think if Darren, if he gets his shit together, he was the clear-cut number one, I think, to a lot of people. I think if he can just get his shit together, put together some good games, I think he can reclaim that. And then he'll be the obvious number one.
Shooting splits are ridiculous too.
Yeah, if the Wizards do like end up with the second pick, let's say, they should pray that they get him, because he would kind of finish off their team perfectly in my eyes.
Honestly, whoever the Wizards pick, low key,
as long as they're top like four,
they can slot in wherever.
They're scary, man.
Let me ask this question, right? Like, so that's what I meant when I said call a spade, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so we understand that there's a form of rehabilitation in life and all that type of shit. All right, you know, this is the part where I, you know what I mean, do that kind of thing, right? We know that life is like rehabilitation. You get these chances and you do these different things, right? But can I ask a real question, right? Like, you know, like, how do you judge this situation? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you judge the situation that you take the risk because it's a rookie, you know what I mean? And it's a short deal and window that you have to deal with this type of person? Or do you take the person that is a long-term, better development product, you understand what I'm saying, than like Darren?
So you mean like cut his ego and everything?
Yeah, on Darren Peterson, on Peterson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you... Because we were talking about the Wizards and how time just ended. How time just ended. We're talking about the team splits and all that, but I'm talking about literally what we know.
Personality.
Like, you know what I mean? And like minutes before the
Realistically,
game to tell the coach and his team that he's not suiting up with them.
All
You know
this
what I'm saying?
boils down to for him is I think he got to end up on the right franchise, right?
Okay.
Because he's gonna need to go to a franchise that's not like the Sacramento Kings, where he's just gonna go there. There's gonna be no like leadership, no guidance, no nothing. Do whatever you want. I think that's how you end up in like a Ja Morant
Bill Self
situation
has
where
Bill
Ja
Self
Morant.
has coached hundreds of, you know what I mean,
Huh?
like top 20. Bill Self has coached hundreds of top 20 players though. Like, so you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, of course. But
Like,
we're
he's not the
talking about
first-
like NBA in comparison to like where he's at now. So, he just needs to go. I don't know, but that's the thing, because there's a lot of I mean, like the Pacers, if they luck into number one, I think that'd be good for him. Maybe the Wizards he would still be good at, but
mhm.
I don't know. I think like if he doesn't kind of turn that around, I would steer away, because these teams that are going to be up there, they're going to need the franchise guy out of this pick. Teams like the Warriors, the Pelicans, stuff like that. So I don't know. He could fall. I mean, in all like honesty, if he doesn't really get this together by the end of it, of what he has to show, he could start falling in the draft. Because raw talent, everything is there. But these teams are looking for their next guy. Like the Pelicans, they can't fuck around. They just went through all these years of Zion. They can't fuck around for a second pick in a row.
Can I ask what's the best ability? What's the best ability?
Availability.
Right? Out of 26 games, do you
That's
know how many he's been available?
10, right? It's like 10, 12, something around that number.
11.
Yeah, and
Perfect.
he pulls himself out early out of those games that he does play.
Yeah. So I would
Yeah,
just so this is definitely more of an extreme than we've seen. But I'll say, I remember just a few years ago, leading into the draft process, given it wasn't to the, like I said, it wasn't to this extreme. Anthony Edwards was looked at as an egotistical guy coming into the league, and his interviews weren't amazing, and this, that, and third. But given, again, it wasn't to this extreme. He wasn't pulling himself out of games. He was playing these games and everything. But sometimes it's just different once you get into the league. But like Ken was saying at the beginning of this, these young kids got a little bit of money a little early, and now they just act like their shit
Bro,
don't
you're
stink.
seeing some of these kids get lawyers and go back to fucking college. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So like like it used to be work my ass off in that 1 year in college to get to the league, to get that payday, and then if they have that mindset, they start fucking off. Now they're fucking off early because they're getting a little bit of money now, and so I don't see him, even if this keeps going as it is, falling past 4. Just because of raw talent, and somebody will take that chance on him, but it's still, it's definitely worrisome.
Okay, cool.
All right, so let's move on to some football. I want to. I mean, we could talk about any team, but I wanted to quickly talk about the Cowboys, because I think their offseason is pretty important in the grand scheme of the puzzle of what's going to go down next year. So the Cowboys, they still have yet to put a franchise tag on Pickens. There's all these rumors that they might trade him, they might extend him, they might do whatever. What do you guys think needs to actually happen for the Cowboys to have a chance to be ahead of the Eagles next season? And then I think we could even talk about this Eagles AJ Brown stuff based on the clip that Matt decided to rudely send this morning to the group chat.
Rudely?
Or was it last night? I think it was in the middle.
It was like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it was. I just woke up and it was rude. It made me mad.
How is it rude, man? The rumors have been there all season. Well, first and foremost, to be better than the Eagles next year, fuck Pickens. You need to get that defense together. You could have all the people you want, as long as the whole defense is still wholly fucking lackluster, your whole team is going to be a whole piece of garbage. So I think fuck this drama. You need to work on getting your team together. And as far as this goes, he wasn't showing up to like practices and team meetings and stuff on times, and he was getting fines and like missing startages for it. Like, yeah, it's immaturity. I don't know if you want to throw a tag on somebody like that. I don't know if you want to bring somebody back like that, but then you got to make your fucking decision right the fuck now. Make it right when this draft is happening, and build around what you need to with this draft and free agency. I think if you think he's too immature, don't bring him back. That's just what it is to me. I don't know how he is in those meetings, so I wouldn't fucking know, but I don't take a chance on somebody like that.
So wait, you're talking about George Pickens?
Yeah, he just went off. What do you
Okay,
think?
so I
Kevin?
just wanted to confirm.
But I was also talking about just the Cowboys in general because he said,
Right.
"How do you make them better than the Eagles?" So I had to.
Right. So listen, man. Listen for me, man. Damn, man. Today, one of them days with me and my homie, man. Damn, Slat. We usually, you know what I mean, kind of be, you know what I'm saying?
This is great.
You know what I mean? But listen, man, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum this time. Listen, at the end of the day, I think the franchise tag 37 mil, some shit like that, right?
Yeah,
like I think at the end of the day, they should probably have the conversation with him, let him know, listen, man, we just paid a couple people. We're going to franchise tag you this year. It is without a question. Last year, you was our best receiver. You were Mr. Reliable. You were there when we needed you. Everything that Slat just said a minute ago was the shit that went on in Pittsburgh. As it pertains to Dallas, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. As it pertains to Dallas, that man was ready. You understand what I'm saying? Of course. The antics that comes with him also planning on and intending to be there and showcase his skills every Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? Which is, listen, we have lauded Dak, right? One of the reasons we have to laud Dak, CeeDee Lamb was not as available as much as George Pickens in 2025, right? So at the end of the day, pay the man. Had a conversation with him, Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Treat him like he's supposed to be treated. Make a home with him in Dallas. And I think that 37 mil will allow them to go, or a franchise to however much it is, you know what I mean, will allow them to make a couple of other moves, which will ensure him some future, some longevity, and probably, you know what I'm saying, some Super Bowl stardom. It is no telling. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Boom.
Real quick. Because I didn't know there was no fucking drama with him until he made the script. I looked it up. That popped up, so I thought that drama was happening with the fucking Cowboys.
So I guess there was reports that
bring him back,
there was reports that he got fined like a couple of times for being late to some meetings.
But that was for Pittsburgh shit.
No, for Cowboys, like
but I'm talking about like the Pittsburgh shit was bad. Like the incidents in Dallas wasn't nothing that like had.
Yeah, I guess he was just late a couple times for meetings. Like, and Jerry Jones even came out and said like, you know, George Pickens, he shows up on the field ready, and that's honestly like.
Yeah, I saw that quote and everything. He's like, he's not doing nothing that I wouldn't do, and this and third. He shows up when he's ready, and I'm
Jerry
just
Jones is so funny, man.
So I was just like, what are we? So okay, copy. I'm on the same page as you then. I thought this was all that shit was all happening.
Yeah, I think Jerry Jones got to stop playing around. I think he got to lock in Pickens. I mean, like when you look at the offense that they had, I mean, we're talking about Pickens came in as wide receiver 2. He came in as the guy that he wasn't supposed to be the guy. It was supposed to be Dak and CD, and Pickens is just happy to be there trying to get his career back on track. And then Pickens ended up being the most important thing to that offense. I mean, you could argue Dak Prescott, obviously he's the quarterback, but Pickens, like, he gave them opportunities that weren't there. Like it was 100%. Trusted that Dak could throw to him in a double team and Pickens would make a good play on the ball. So I think it's important you got to resign what worked. Because if you mess with this offense and you're trying to fix this defense, you gotta come back with the same guys. It's got to be another day in the office for the offense and the defense. Like Matt said, you really got to work on that. So
if you can bring this fucking same offense back, and then just through the draft and free agency, if you tag him and everything, bolster that defense. Oh my god! If you
because as long as they reconstruct Dak and CD, and then they're gonna have a lot of money.
Yeah,
bro, they can't. Listen, man. As much as they love to be on TV, they can't afford that kind of drama right now. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Like they actually have a particular window. You understand what I'm saying? Like we know how that shit go. This is what we do. If y'all made it this far, you know what I'm saying? Please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Yes. You know what I mean? Join the conversation, man. But real talk, man. I don't think they want that kind of drama right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they actually got something going. Like they need to. Dak is still healthy. You know what I mean? CeeDee Lamb is healthy. You know what I mean? Pickens is healthy. They just need to do what they need to do. I love the running back. Tom said that they probably can switch him out. I kind of like him. You know what I'm saying? But if
I like Javonte Williams, but they have I think Jaden Blue.
Yes. Yeah.
I love his game. He can step right in. But I love both. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like let them rock out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I think that they're still okay. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, let's see. You know what I mean? Especially 100% healthy.
They draft like and with their they got 2 first rounders. I think you easily draft 2 guys on the defense, and then you spend a lot of that money in free agency.
His dumbass couldn't figure it out. I figured it out in 30 seconds.
What?
Was my name?
He
just
said
changed
what?
it.
Oh, I'm dead.
He said what?
Man, screw this. We're out of here.
Ah.
So yeah, what do you guys got as some closing takes? Because we're about to get out of here. We're about to film our weekly episode that comes out on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Mhm.
Did you guys see the Michael Jordan controversy?
What with the Daytona 500? Yeah,
Yeah.
Lane? Well, listen, man. It's kind of fire that you brought that up. I wanted to hear what you felt about it though first before.
Man, so that's the thing. This is kind of a spicy subject with
Mhm.
everything, but
Mhm.
like I don't know. I mean, because like that
'Cause, bro, he
race
got
was-
paid from him and he won in the same year.
Yeah.
He got paid. They
No,
settled.
that's gangster. It's
He's-
definitely gangster. I know, like NASCAR was kicking themselves when he saw them win.
And he
That's
won.
what I'm saying.
But-
So that
Mhm.
team in general, like the drivers, Michael Jordan, all that whole team, they're pretty close,
Mhm.
with one another. So like
Mhm.
Michael Jordan, he's already kind of like an uncle to Tyler Reddick's kid.
Mhm.
Also, we also gotta like know Michael Jordan has a fucking drinking problem, and I'm not
Mhm.
saying it's okay to touch kids when you're drunk, but what I'm saying is you could tell Michael Jordan's trying to like fucking like shake out his shirt, but he's drunk. You could tell he's drunk as fuck because he's
He,
like
he couldn't grab the shirt.
he
That's what
couldn't
he's
grab
trying to
his shirt.
do.
He
He
kept
kept
trying.
missing the shirt.
Uh-huh.
People
And then
were
he
like,
was
he's trying
trying-
to touch this kid's butt. He
No.
didn't reach for the butt once. He was
And
trying
I'm
to grab
pretty
the
sure
shirt,
it'd
and he just
be-
couldn't get the shirt. He kept
Yeah, and
missing.
again, I'm not trying to totally defend it because like Michael
Mhm.
Jordan, you gotta be
you gotta
aware.
do better. You just
You
gotta
gotta-
do
you gotta-
better.
Yeah, you gotta be fucking aware of
Yeah.
like cameras.
Mhm.
And
You just
shit.
got to be aware. It's 2026. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And some
Just
shit would've
shake
then
it out
came
from the top. It's
Yeah.
fine. Shake it out
Mhm.
from the collar.
Yeah,
I
and
do
know.
that.
I hear you.
if he was this diabolical kid toucher, like that would have came
Uh-huh.
out. There would have been
People are
rumors.
just so sensitive with it
Yeah.
right now with all the Epstein shit going on. They want to just get anybody involved in it. Bro, Mike ain't touching no damn kid. That shit. Don't you ever disrespect him like that again. I was tight when I seen that shit. I might talk all this about Kobe, all this about LeBron, and I try to bring Jordan down for certain things just to up them. Bro, it's just all talk for basketball, bro. Don't ever talk about Mike like that again. Bro. That had me so tight. That had me so tight.
Yeah, I was sitting there
man.
nervous because I thought like, damn, they're gonna cancel the GOAT. This
Don't
is crazy.
put him in conversations with Karl Malone. Don't you ever.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it's funny, man. So listen, man, I'm gonna do what I did at the beginning. It literally had any kind of traction because the same organization that he bust their ass for like $1 billion
Yeah.
because they was cheating him, and he also won, you know what I mean, the biggest race
Yeah.
of the year, you know what I'm saying, in that sport. So they just tried to throw some negative traction on the OG, you know what I'm saying, because all he do is DJ Khaled. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
All I do is win, win, win.
Hell yeah, you guys have any final takes before we go ahead and close this? I thought this was a great little live episode. That was cool.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, nah, I think we good, man. Mendoza
man.
going #1. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We
Yeah.
and see, look, man. See, those. So
Iceland
there
for
we
a
go.
reason.
There you go, man. That's why there we go. That you put the link back together. So we would have agreed on that if we had talked about that for sure. He's gonna without a
I
question.
just had to end it off with that.
Fair enough. So with that being said, we're gonna get on out of here. Listen, we got a whole plan for you guys. Let me like just take everyone through this because we're gonna take you guys through this often. We're not just a one and done podcast type of thing. We're trying to bring you guys content every day of the week. And it just starts like on Mondays. We'll be having our baseball stream where it'll just be me. Sometimes I'll have a guest. We'll be talking baseball. We'll be talking everything. Tuesdays we'll have an episode release. Kem got some solo plans. Matt got some solo plans. I had to read the name real quick. Anything that we do, interviews, our video game episodes, that'll be on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we'll be releasing a whole bunch of extra content. I'll be filling people more in on that as we get closer to Wednesday. Thursday will be our non-sports episodes. Friday will be our 2 live streams. Yes, make sure you guys tune in. We will be live streaming back again at 8:30. Saturday will be our nostalgia day, and Sunday, as always, is a different sports show. So make sure you guys come subscribe, do all that, because we're coming at you with a lot of content. So join on this ride. We're going to be doing giveaways soon. We're going to be doing all this crazy stuff. We're going to be, live streaming from sporting events. We got a lot of cool stuff. Pause, but we are coming. So make sure you get on the train, or train gets ran on you.
Hey,
And
yo,
we're
Yo, man,
out.
he be killing it though. He be killing it, man. Like,
kaboom.